Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping in, Eric Davis, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's set. Here it comes. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Strasburg comes set. Here it is on 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 popped up. Number 5 is there for it. 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
D-Row, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? Yeah. That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
The 0-1 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Strasburg, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Tigers failed to make any noise. Tigers nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll ensure that this ball stays foul, and a smart play, as that would have been a base hit if it had come back. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
Ready with the 0-2. Pops this one up, and there's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Standing in, Hanley Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-0. Hit sharply on the ground. To his left, Yount. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Digging in, Frank Thomas. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Yount is under it. And that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. We are still scoreless. Next for the Tigers, Nelson Cruz. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
Nelson Cruz.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Two and 1 to count. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Anderson racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Garver gathers, but he can't get it there in time. Altuve reaches on the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Carter.
At the plate, Joe Carter. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Altuve, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting 7, the first baseman,
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2-1.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And it's fouled away. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. From the stretch, the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Mitch Garver.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Garver, originally from the state of New Mexico, he was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So coming to the plate, George Brett. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Garrett Anderson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carter coasts under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ian Kinsler. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Garver leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Gray, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 3-0. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. J.D. Davis the next to bat. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kevin Kiermaier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. Twins strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on it.
Stepping in now, Eric Davis. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He popped out in his first trip. Strasburg comes set. Here it is on 0-1. And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 hit high and deep to right center. Kiermaier will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
One gone here in the Detroit third, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. From the stretch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right?
Now
El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens?
Yeah.
Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Robin Yount. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and two strikes. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Tigers leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Kiermaier is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Suzuki.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ichiro Suzuki 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Runs up and gets this one down, and a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in for his second at bat, Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball pulled hard but foul off to the left.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that is through into right field for a single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. Pitches way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ramirez stands at second with 2 gone. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Ready with the 3-1. And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
For Minnesota.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, George Brett. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Oh, and he misses it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Now at the plate, Garrett Anderson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Anderson, 30 years of age. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Ian Kinsler, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
3-0 now.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Swinging on 3-0, now 3 balls and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. Twins are out in front 4-0. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Anderson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 3-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. One and one, the count to Joe Carter.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Strasburg on 1-1, and it's fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail here 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Walkney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Davis. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. This is popped up. Goldschmidt calls for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Striding in, Kevin Kiermaier. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
1 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Now a throw over to first and the runner back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ready with the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Mike Rushing answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Frank Thomas. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Ichiro on third. Ramirez over at second. Thomas at first. 1 gone. Not close. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
The third baseman, number 5. George.
Stepping in now, George Brett. He swings and grounds it to short. Yount right there. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Right side. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We played 4. It is now 9-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Now the pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Here's Didi Gregorius. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Fouled off. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Suzuki on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher Robinson Chirinos.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was
Number
pretty
44.
impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Eric Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Ready with the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at 1st and 2nd and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in once again, Yohan Moncada. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Goldschmidt at second. Davis on at first with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Ready once again, Ian Kinsler, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Ian Kinsler.
He's set, and the pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Settling in now, J.D. Davis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A runner at second, nobody out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. No one out with a runner at second. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kiermaier.
Here comes the first pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 hit sharply on the ground, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, Ichiro Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Liner towards second. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
In now, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Suzuki is off of first with 2 away. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Looped out towards short. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. Into center field, line drive base hit. Suzuki rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mitch Garver, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
And he takes strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Fouled away. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he misses there. 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
3-2 now. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joel.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Into the box now, George Brett, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
3 runs already home here. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Carter over to his left, and that retires the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 12 and the Tigers nothing. So digging in now, Robin Yount. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Next up for Detroit, Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Suzuki has a read on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. George Andino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Andino.
Stepping up now, Ian Kinsler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner back easily. The 0-1. Called strike. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? When he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is outside for a ball. First and second here with nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with the 2-2. Fouled off. ground ball foul down the left side. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled toward right center field. Davis on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The right fielder.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping in now, Hanley Ramirez. Has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Just off the plate and high, ball 1. Davis on second. Kiermaier is over at first with 1 away. Popped him up. Altuve moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Now batting, Frank Thomas. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. The count now at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. One and two to the Twins catcher. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Twins are in front, 16-0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now at the plate, Joe Carter.
The left fielder
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss for strike one.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Wyek, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and third with none out. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Number 5 backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirino.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
To 2-2 now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eric Davis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
Goldschmidt at second with 2 down. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Twins lead it 16-1. Andreas Tejada comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Andreas Tejada.
Digging in now, George
Leading
Brett.
off
It's
for
been a
the
2-for-4 effort for him so
third
far in the
baseman,
ball game.
George Brett.
First offering on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Tejada, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Had to protect there with two strikes,
16.
and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Garrett Anderson. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he lays off for ball one. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. To short. Yount gloves it, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Into the box now, Ian Kinsler. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Slow roller left side. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play will end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Twins are out in front, 16-1. Into the box, Yoan Moncada. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Anderson has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Digging in to try it again, Robin Yount. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Minnesota leads this one 16-1. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Davis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
J.D. Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Ichiro Suzuki will be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Altuve has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Coming to the plate now, Ichiro Suzuki. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball. The 2-2. And he popped him up. Moncada in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Davis moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Trevor Hoffman comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Into the box now, Joe Carter, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
One strike.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Popped him up. He's got it, and the Twins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
16-1 this evening. Minnesota led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Steven Strasburg earns the win, his 2nd. John Gray was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.